With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello everyone. Two coaxial long solenoid of equal length have current I1 and I2. Number of turn per unit length is N1 and N2. Radius is given, it is R1 and R2 respectively. N1 I1 is equal to N2 I2. And the two solenoid carry current in opposite direction. So if you see, it is asked in the question that magnetic energy stored per unit length is. So if you see, there are two solenoid, right? And if you see the top view, right, let's say we are talking about the magnetic field inside a solenoid, right? It is having n turn per unit length and current here is this. So it will be mu naught Ni. In between the solenoid, if I talk about the magnetic field, it is mu naught and mu naught I. There are two solenoid, right? Current I1 and I2, radius R1 and R2. So if you see this, it is said that the current is in opposite sense, right? So net magnetic field, if you write down, it will be equals to because of 1 minus magnetic field because of 2, because they will be antiparallel since the sense of current is opposite. You can get the B1 and B2 simply by using this formula, mu naught Ni. I will write down B1 is equals to mu naught N1 I1, B2 is equals to mu naught N2 I2, right? So this will be the magnetic field because of the two current carrying solenoid, but they are in opposite sense. So we can subtract them to get the net magnetic field, right? So if you see, there will be two reasons. There will be two reasons. One, if I mark them, one, this one, reason 1. Another one is this one. So in the reason 1, you can check from the formula that it will be mu naught. If you take mu naught common here, it will be N1 I1 minus N2 I2. And it is given in the question that N1 I1 is equal to N2 I2. Right? So they are equal basically. So it will be 0. So in this reason, the magnetic field net will be 0. And reason 2, because of this inner one, there will be no magnetic field, right? And because of the outer one, it will be B2, and it is mu naught I2, right? So only in this reason the magnetic field will exist. The energy per unit volume formula, that is, we know that it is B square by 2 mu naught, right? And we know that the dV is equals to AdL, right? If you put the value here, it will be this. And we can write down the energy stored per unit length. It will be B square, the magnetic field square, by 2 mu naught into the area. And we have seen this, the magnetic field is only exist in between the two circular region. So we can write down the area here, it is pi. If you see the radius are given, it is R2 and R1. R2 is more. So I will write down pi, radius of the bigger circle minus radius of the smaller circle. And B, here it will be, you can see mu naught, this, mu naught N2 I1. So I will write down mu naught N2 I2 square 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 2 mu naught, area is this. So this mu naught will get cancelled out, and finally I will write dE by dl, energy stored per unit length, it will be equals to mu naught n2 square minus into I2 square pi R2 square minus R1 square in division 2. This will be the answer of this question. Now you can check for the option mu naught. If you see, it is given that N1 I1 is equals to N2 I2. So we can also write down in place of N2 I2 N1 I1, right? So you can see here this A is the correct option. We already got that after calculating mu naught by 2 N2 square I2 square pi R2 square minus R1 square. So this will be the answer of this question. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.